Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I am going to do a video of how to graph linear inequalities. I'm going to do two examples and hopefully this will be enough to help you understand what you need to do. Right, so what you should see on my iPad right now is this one is I think it was, let me see. Yeah, actually, this is the one I'm going to do first. This one was taken from that packet that I did. It's page number 7. I've got an inequality. It says it gives us two inequalities, a system, and then it says we're supposed to graph that. And then at the very bottom, it says determine if the 0.18 is in the solution set, and then explain your answer. So now, I am going to start by showing you how to get the answer and explain it on the bottom. So the very first thing I'm going to do is, by the way, this is a 4-point question. So if you graph it properly, that'll be 2 points. And if you get the answer and explain it well, that'll be 2 points. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to use the calculator for this part. So I'm just going to go to the calculate screen. And the point that they gave us was 1,8. So I'm going to take the x coordinate and I'm going to store it right into x. And then I'm going to take the y coordinate and I'm going to store that into y. Now, boom, done. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to key in both inequalities. If either one of the inequalities is false, that means that that 0.18 is not in the solution set. Okay, so let's just do that. The first one is 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 8. So I type that in, I press enter, I get a true statement. So that one's okay. So let me try the second one. That's going to be y minus 5 is less than 3x. And then I press enter, I get a false. So the fact that this second one is false means that this 0.18 is not a solution set. So let me go and actually write that. So what I'm going to write down here, I'm going to say, let me see, I'll make it medium. I'm going to say the 0.18 is not, underline it, in the solution set, because when I substituted or substituted 118 into the coordinates, the variables x, y, and keyed in the inequality, I got a false statement. And the key word in this is I put that, the coordinates, the XY coordinate in, and I wanted to see if that inequality would be true or false, and I got a false. So that means that 0.18 is not in the solution set. Boom, that part is done. So this would be 2 points. Boom, done. Now, let's go and get the other 2 points. So we're going to graph this. I'm going to make this larger. All right, so the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the calculator and I'm going to key in these inequalities. And I'm going to key them in the relation mode. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete the equal sign. I'm going to use 6. It's in relation mode. So then I'm just going to key in. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if this will work or not, but let me see if I can do this. I'm going to go to the calculator. Since I already kind of keyed this in, let me see if I can copy this. And then let me go back over here to the graph, and let me see if I can copy it in here. Don't see it. Can I do a Control V? Oh, yeah. Nice. So I typed in the inequality and then I press enter and it gives me this line here. And by the way, this is a solid line. And the reason that it's solid is because there's an equal sign. It's greater than or equal to. Anytime you have equal to, it's always going to be a solid line. Now I'm going to pull this down just a little so I can see a little better and move this over. All right, so now I need 2 points in order to graph this line. So an easy way to do it is just do menu 51, menu 51. All right, so one of the points is at 0.8. So I'm going to go to my iPad and I'm going to graph 0.81. So let me make sure I'm in the right mode. This is going to be blue. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put a nice point right there. And then I need another point. So if I go back over here, I'm still in menu 51 mode. So all I have to do is I just have to type in an X value and the calculator will take me to that point and give me the Y value. So I'm going to use 1. I'm going to just type in 1. You see it goes into this X box. And then when you press enter, it tells you the 0.16 is on that line. So that's what we're going to plot. So go back to the iPad and you go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. I'm going to do one more point. Just you only need 2. But I'm going to use another one, and I'm going to get one over here. So let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do 6. So if I type in 6 here, and then I press that, it says 6 and -4. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to do one at 6 and -4. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my other point. Now I'm going to try to draw a straight line going through there. Not a good line, that wasn't a good one at all. All right, that one is better. It's still off a little bit. Let me try one more time. I think this one will be it. Yep, that's a good one. All right, so now, once I've drawn that line, let me make this. I am going to shade above it. So all I'm going to do is draw some perpendicular lines that indicate that I'm shading above. That's all you do. All right, so now that's done. Now I need to do the other inequality. And just like I did before, I'm going to go back to the home screen, calculator screen, and I'm going to copy this. Boom, and then I'm going to go back to the calculator, press tab, and then I'm going to enter, oops, it didn't work. I'm going to try that again. Yep, there it is. I entered the second one, press enter. There's the second line. Now, I'm going to move it over so it's a little easier to see. Move this over here. Now, I need a couple points on here. And by the way, notice when I hover over this line, okay, when I hover over it, you can see that it has these little dots. And basically what that means is this should be a dash line. This one right here, the blue one, is a solid line. And it's solid because there's an equal sign. And this one is dashed because it doesn't have an equal. This is just less than. So that's what you need to make sure you're aware of. You got to make sure that that line you draw is a dash line. So now, one more thing I want to do. I don't like the blue here. I'm going to get rid of it just for a moment. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go up to the first one and I'm going to uncheck this box right here. Now that it's unchecked, I can go ahead and do menu 51 and get me a couple of points off the red line. All right. That one doesn't help me. So I'm just going to type in X value. And 0.5 is 1, so I'm going to grab the graph paper, my iPad. Let me change the color, And then I'm going to go, what was it, 0, 5. So I'm going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my point. Now let's get another point. So let's see. I'm going to put in, let's put in 1 and see what we get. Okay, 1, 8. That's another point. So let's go back to the iPad and plot that one. So we got 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's right here. And now I'm going to get one more point. And I'm going to come over here to the negative side. So let me say a negative 4. Let's see what I get. A negative 4, negative 7. So grab my iPad. I'm going to come here and let me get this erased out of the way. Whoops, get this erased out of the way. So now, so I'm going to graph a negative 4, negative 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the going down. Now I am going to draw my line. Now this should be a dash line, but I can't really draw a good dash line when I have my Apple Pencil. So that's not bad. And now all I have to do is I have to shade under the line. So I'm going to shade under the line. So I'm going to go perpendicular to the red one. Boom, 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 right? So that's what it looks like. Now, the only other thing I'm going to do, just to make it look like it is dashed, is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to erase some sections. Now, if I were doing this without my laptop and without the Apple Pencil, I would just dash it when I went to put it in there. I wouldn't have to do this erasing. Let's see. Let me go over here. Let me get a little bit over here. All right, but now you can see it looks like a dashed line. So this graph is done. So this is 2 points. So I'm done here. But what I actually want to show you is we could also answer that question down at the bottom by using the graph. So if I go and I plot the 0.18, I'm going to go over 1 and I'm going to go 8. I'm going to be right here. Now let me zoom in so you can see this clearly. That point is on the dashed line. That's why, so any point that falls on the dashed line is not in the solution set. So this point is not in the solution set. But we already saw that. We already checked it. And we know that. So both of them are saying the same thing. All right. I'm actually going to stop and go ahead and post this. And then I'm going to do one more inequality video, and then I'm going to upload that. So I hope that this has been helpful. If it hasn't been, make sure you reach out to me and let me know that. All right. Oh, oops. I almost forgot. I'm glad I kept talking. You're supposed to put a big S in the solution set. If you look at the, let me go back and put the other inequality back. Now, if you look at this, this is a blue section, here's kind of a purple section, here's kind of a reddish pink section, and here's white. Any place where the blue and the red overlap, which is in here, is considered the solution set. So on my iPad, I represent that by putting this big S there. That's what you need to be able to do. That's going to be another 2 points. And we also got the 2 points down below, so we're good to go. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to upload it.